Hello, I'm Bryan Fazio, Newton County's Public Information Officer, and you are watching or listening to Do You Know Newton, Newton County's first podcast. The Do You Know Newton podcast is going to fill you in on all things going on in Newton County, recapping what the Board of Commissioners has done, meeting some of our wonderful Newton County employees, and just filling you in on all things Newton County so that you know Newton County. You can find this podcast anywhere podcasts are streamed, or you can watch it on our YouTube channel and website. Your Newton County government is doing some great things in our community, and we couldn't do it without the hundreds of employees who put hard work and effort into their jobs every day. Each month we'll focus on some of the great things you should know that are going on in Newton County with your Newton County government and their employees. One thing I'd like to highlight now is on August 25th, as you may know, there was a fire on the square right here in the historic downtown Covington. Also, you may know that Newton County, one of our mantras is One Newton. That was shown on that night in August, a Friday evening, when a fire broke out along a section of our square. The Covington Fire Department did a wonderful job responding to the fire, but also through our mutual aid agreements, Newton County Fire Services also responded, as well as members of Newton County Public Works team and our emergency management agency. So I'd like to take the moment now just to thank some of those people and acknowledge, so that way if you see them or want to reach out to any of the Newton County members who helped out that evening, you can also share your knowledge now that you know of their assistance on that fire. Several of our county employees lent a hand, including Lieutenant Scott Lester, Fire Apparatus Operator Caleb Compton, FAO Justin Wagstaff, Captain Richard Aaron, FAO Eric Gardner, Firefighter Justin Haney, Firefighter Walter Wilson, Lieutenant Terry Parton, FAO Michael Bates, Firefighter Jamari Boyd, Lieutenant Todd Crumblitz, FAO Keith Buckhalt, Firefighter Matthew Roberts, FAO Travis Swartz, Firefighter Cody Manson, Firefighter Cody Cullen, Battalion Chief Trey Stewart, Chief Brad Staff, Chief Darrell Mosley, Lieutenant Donald Bowen, and FAO Kevin Somerville, all from the Newton County Fire Service. We also had 11 pieces of fire apparatus from the Newton County Fire Service assist in this fire, along with trucks from Public Works that helped to remove some of the debris and damage, including those who worked from Public Works were Lacey Hall, Greg Pace, Matt Carrick, and Robert Hayes. Newton County Interim EMA Director Wendy Patterson also provided assistance that evening. So thank you, and please join me in thanking them for their hard work. Also, you should know, on September 14th, our Senior Services opened its second expansion in 3 years of the Josephine Brown Senior Center over on Turner Lake Road. This expansion is 2,973 square feet, providing a banquet room, event space, classroom, and enrichment lab for all those who participate in Newton County Senior Services. If you're interested in joining Newton County Senior Services, please check our website, ncboc.com, under Departments and Senior Service, and you can find all the wonderful things they do and all the wonderful programs that they have over there. So again, I'd like to thank you for making that expansion a possibility. That was part of our 2017 SPLOST referendum that was approved by the voters of Newton County. In case you didn't know and haven't followed along with our Board of Commissioners meeting, I want to fill you in on some of the highlights of what our Board of Commissioners approved throughout recent meetings. In August, the Board of Commissioners approved a total of $2.2 million to go help Piedmont Newton in adding 10 new beds to the hospital. That'll help with their congestion, any congestion they have, and provide more medical assistance to the people of Newton County. Also, during our most recent Board of Commissioners meeting, the board accepted a $10,000 grant from the Northeast Georgia Regional Commission to go to our Senior Health and Expo. That'll be held at the Josephine Brown Senior Center over at Turner Lake on October 27th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Vendors will be there to provide a lot of information. There'll be blood pressure checks, health screenings, demonstrations, and more. Also, the first 150 seniors will receive a free lunch and a gift. You can find more information about that on our website. Each month we want to bring you insight on Newton County and the people who work hard every day to make Newton County run. As we start our podcast out, we wanted to start with the person at the top of our organization chart, our county manager, the people's champion as he calls himself, the hope merchant, Mr. Harold Cooper, our county manager. Mr. Cooper came on board with us relatively new, May 8th. He's already made the place his own. He's settled in real well. I want him to kind of tell you today about what he does here in Newton County and how a county manager form of government functions right here in Newton County. Mr. Cooper, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Bryan. Thank you for having me. I want to thank the citizens for giving me this opportunity. I'm humbled and honored to serve as the county manager here in Newton. I've been serving in this role now for approximately 133 days, and it's truly been a blast. In my role as the county manager, I am considered the chief operating officer. And in that role, I really want to serve as a bridge between our elected officials, our dynamic workforce, and most importantly, our greatest asset of this community, our citizens. We have a little bit over 117,000 citizens, and I want them to understand that we're here to do the work for them. I'm honored again and humbled to serve in this role.
Thank you. When people think of the leadership of Newton County, they think of our elected officials. As an employee, as staff here in Newton County, we report to you, the county manager. The majority of the employees report to you, the county manager. Kind of tell us how that works, the function, a little bit behind the scenes of the org chart. What is a county manager?
Sure. As the county manager, I oversee 17 departments that make up Newton County. Within those 17 departments, we either have department heads or workforce managers, and they report to me. And I look at it as an opportunity for me to be the chain of support for them, to ensure that they have the resources that they need to succeed in their respective roles. Ultimately, decisions that are pertinent to the county are brought to me so that me and those subject matter experts could come to a decision that will reach the most plausible solution available and the best solution for the county.
So you mentioned the county reports to you, the 17 departments. Who do you report to?
I report to the Board of Commissioners. The chairman serves as the chief executive officer here in the county, but most importantly, I'm going to step out on a limb and say I report to the citizens. I do the work of the citizens. The rent that we pay to live on this earth is the service that we provide to others. And when you work in local government, Bryan, it's imperative that you understand that it's a service-centric role.
Yes, I know all the employees here work hard to provide that service and appreciate the support that you have given them. We speak of service. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why Harold Cooper fits into this role.
Harold Cooper was just a kid from Miami, Florida, come from very humble beginnings and matriculated through the ranks at the state government level and local government level through hard work and determination. I possess a bachelor's of science in psychology. I also possess a master's of science in public management, and I've been serving in government now, whether it's at the state or local level, since 1998.
Okay, and we're transparent here, everything's open. You came to us from Henry County. What are some of the things in your past experience that now you are eager to bring to Newton County, you are bringing to Newton County? What are some of those items that you want to see Newton County move forward?
Well, I was fortunate enough to serve as the Human Resources Director in Henry County government. And that gave me an opportunity to interface with all different departments, because when you oversee a personnel unit of roughly 2,000 employees, you have to really work diligently to make sure the 32 department heads have what they need in terms of our most valuable resource of any organization, that's human capital. So I had an opportunity to be in what I call the situation room and work closely with the county manager there to make some of the most crucial decisions as it affects Henry County government.
And here you're doing the same thing, making decisions along with our Board of Commissioners. What are some of the highlights, I guess, of your tenure here so far since, I think, May 8th is when you came on board?
Came on board May 8th. One of the hot button topics when I came on board was the pension issue or lack thereof. We were able to get that across the finish line, I believe, in July. So that was a big plus for us. And also we were able to get the employees the COLA that they so righteously deserve. So those were two pieces that I'm very, very satisfied with, I should say. And also going forward, my eyes and my mission is set on the infrastructure here. What I see happening in Newton County is the potential for incremental growth over the next 4 or 5 years. And we have to be ready for that growth, Bryan. We have to look at it and make sure that from a commercial standpoint, a residential standpoint, an industrial standpoint, we have the right infrastructure to sustain and be a plausible community.
Yeah, definitely. And I know the pension and the COLA has helped with employee retention, so we don't have to train firefighters, part of that infrastructure, or public safety, or people who work the paving crews. So that's been a big boost to infrastructure. And as you know, development's happening all the time. We're growing. I know since you've been here, we've already done ribbon cutting on a senior center expansion. I know you're working on a few other things. So what are you most excited to see, say, the next year?
That's a loaded question, Bryan. Excited to be here first and foremost, and excited to see the perspective of this county continuously growing, but growing at the appropriate rate. And when I use the term appropriate, I mean I want to make sure that it's sustainable growth. I don't want us to bust out the seams and not have the adequate infrastructure. You're going to see me and hear me talk about infrastructure a lot because I think it's important to our citizens. I think we need to hear the cry of the citizens, hear their concerns, and make sure we address them. And I've taken an approach here where we're going to subscribe to the 3P doctrine. We're going to focus on people, purpose, and processes. Again, the most valuable asset we have, whether it's in your workforce or whether it's just in the municipality as a whole, are the people that make up not only the workforce, but make up this community. The purpose in any public sector career, and particularly in local government, is to ensure that you're providing optimal service to all citizens. And then we're going to look at our processes. We're going to make sure they're efficient. We're going to make sure our strategies are efficient enough where we can provide that optimum service.
All right. I know employees have already felt the purposes and the process, of course, with people, as you've been doing. So we've been excited with you on board and look forward to moving on. I thank you for joining us today on our first Do You Know Newton? And we'll be doing plenty more. I'm sure we'll see you again right here at the table. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bryan.
Newton County is your county, and you can access all that the Board of Commissioners are doing and all that employees are doing by going to ncboc.com. Under there, you can search through the departments and find out information on all of the departments that work for you each and every day. You can also go under our Agenda Center and find out everything there is to know about the Board of Commissioner meetings. We film all of our Board of Commissioner meetings live. They are posted on our YouTube channel live, youtube.com/Newton County Government. Those meetings are also left up on our YouTube channel and put on our website for you to go back and review to make sure you're kept up to date with everything the Board of Commissioners is doing. Our agendas can all be found on our website, as well as our minutes to see what the Board of Commissioners, what decisions they have made for you. We encourage everyone to watch the videos. If you cannot watch it live, then go back and watch it. Our YouTube channel has hundreds of subscribers and is growing every day. Please make sure you tune in. And if you can watch live, every meeting occurs the first and third Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m. Thank you for joining me for the first Do You Know Newton podcast. Please check back every month for additional podcasts as we continue to fill you in on all that is going on in Newton County.